alligators. That means they've come from someone's backyard, a pond, canal, swimming pool, came off a golf course, ate somebody's dog, something like that. If you have a nuisance alligator in the neighborhood here in Florida, the trapper gets called out. Catches, removes the alligator, charges you nothing. That is the payment. He gets to keep the alligator, which he brings to a processing plant where they kill it and process it for the valuable meat behind. So we get alligator belts, boots, handbags, and the like. A lucky few we buy off the trapper. I keep these guys at one of 5 locations. We buy these guys at the trapper. They'll go to one of 5 locations. They'll do educational shows to schools, alligator wrestling. We do a show where we swim with the alligators. And the way we actually make a living, we do a lot of TV and film work. Animal Planet, Nat Geo, Discovery Channel. About half of that is making fake guys look real. Is that out loud? They'll do that stuff for a year or 2 and then release them to Wildlife Preserve Sanctuary here in southern Florida. They can never go back to the wild. That is absolutely forbidden by law. They used to try to relocate them in the 70s. Put them 300 miles in the Everglades after they ate someone's dog. Don't get a new dog. He's probably coming home. Can't drive down the street without running parallel to or crossing a canal, alligator highways. Lake Okeechobee all the way to the Keys, coast to coast. Anywhere you can go with a car, he can go through those canals. Without those canals, by the way, we've eaten about 80 one of them. They come in very handy for us. They also make a nice highway system for the alligator. So we release them to wildlife preserves and sanctuaries here in southern Florida. We've got about 4 other locations they go to. We also have a retirement home. The gators I really like, they'll go there. I won't release them into the wild. Wildlife preserve is basically a wild existence. You're cutting their lifespan in half. Once they get used to being in captivity, they would much rather be here than out there. I know it seems hard to believe. Trust me, that's the case. All they care about is eating. Kind of like myself. If some hot chick brought me dinner every day, I probably would never leave the house. Now, the purpose of these alligator wrestling shows, this is where we raise the money to buy the alligators. I have 8 different guys that volunteer their time here. None of them get paid a dime, nor should they. The only money they bring in comes to the baskets and the fence line. All the guys pool that together, and that's what we use to buy these alligators. We rescued 16 last year, which sounds pretty good. The state of Florida killed over 10,000 as nuisance alligators or threats to humans. In reality, maybe 1 out of 1,000 is actually a threat to anyone. Folks, you guys can come in if you're waiting. Folks, you guys can come down. You have to watch the show up there.